the socialist word speak on the other side, it started scaring her to death, because it was reminding her of where she came from and what happened to them. And there again, 15 to 20 million people have come over. We don't know who they are. They haven't been vetted. We know that 500,000 of them are illegal or criminals that are convicted criminals. And there's another so many 100,000 that haven't been prosecuted. They haven't gone to court yet in the foreign countries. Um, you know, what if we're such a bad, evil country, why are all these people trying to get here? You know what I'm saying? Why are they coming across the border
Right,
if we're such an
right.
awful place to live? It's like, come on, man. Like this, it is what it is. America's got its issues, it's got its problems, but there again, this is still, at least for now, it's the land of opportunity. You still can work hard, and in most situations, you can rise up from nothing. You can work hard. You can make something of yourself. You can have a decent place to live. You can, have food on your table to provide for your kids. We are a mostly good country. So capitalism and is I love capitalism. I'm an entrepreneur. I love it. I think there again, we live in a great country, great land. I don't live in China where they tell me what I'm going to be and they tell me where I got to live. And they tell me how many kids I can have. I'm in a free country, and that's partly why I think I stand up so much. My grandfather fought in World War II. I've always loved this country. I've always loved what it stood for. I've always loved government. I've always been involved in politics to some level. As far as a fan on the outside looking in, now I'm on the inside, wishing I could be on the outside again. But that's a different issue. But it's important. The border is, it's. We can talk about fentanyl. We can talk about the sex trafficking. We can talk about all these other issues. 300 some thousand kids that have been lost by the federal government. They don't know where they are. They don't know who has them. Many of them are in the hands of traffickers. They know that. You know, if the roles were reversed and we had a fair media, it wouldn't even be a close race. If they literally report on the truth, it wouldn't even be close.
Absolutely. Something I saw today too. I don't know if you posted or someone else posted, said that Trump asked for $18 million to build a wall, and they thought that was too much. But yet we've sent hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine when we could have built a wall for $18 million. So it's not about the dollars. It's about politics. The immigration problem with our borders are as she, well, they say she's not the borders are, but we know she was. Um, but we're flooding the country, and that, to me, that's a socialistic ploy. It's a Marxist ploy. You talked earlier about 1619. Uh, as we're closing, and I can bring that up as a black man in America, that America, like other nations, didn't get it right from the beginning. 1619, you can't say America was systemically racist because we weren't a nation until 1776. So yes, there was, you know, we had issues, and we fixed those issues with many blood bought believers in this nation, helping Harriet Tubman with the Underground Railroad and all those things. Us in England, we were second to England to ending the sin of slavery that we still want to rehearse as Americans and many Black Americans. So America's not perfect, but as you said, Kevin, why are people trying to get here? Because it is the land of opportunity. If it was systemically racist, if it was horrible, people wouldn't be trying to get here. But they know that they have opportunity to come here, start a small business, and watch it grow. And that's the way it was designed by our forefathers. And I'm glad you said it, because one of my pet peeves is to hear, all I've heard is, this is our democracy, our democracy, our democracy. We are a representative, we are a constitutional republic. We have representatives. We don't have time tonight. We could talk about why the electoral college is the way it is. Why Rhode Island? How can we make Rhode Island equal to California? Uh, it's through the electoral college system, and so we have a fairness in that system to be able to decide an election. And I pray for our listeners. You voted, I voted first day, I think it was September 20th, and just looking forward to seeing a free and hopefully a fair election next Tuesday. Those of you listening, if you haven't voted, please get out to vote. If you anyone within an earshot, convince them to vote. You've got believers in your church, convince them to vote. I've been made aware that they're even registering people even on the day. If you haven't registered, they're willing to even register you on the day of the election. So there's not really any excuses that you can't vote. Well, I haven't registered. Well, we're registering you. They got churches that are registering people. Church pastors are allowing their churches to be used to register people to vote. So again, this is a pivotal election. We're going to pray. Someone asked to send that list out. I'll get that out to you. Also, I'll try to find that video and share that Kevin and a bunch of the pastors made, inviting people to come out to these locations to pray on Monday night. But we need to get our country back, and loving Kevin's hat, we want to make America great again. We want to make America healthy again. We want to make America holy again. We want the church to be relevant again. And so, again, thank you to my guest tonight, Pastor Kevin, co-pastor of Growing Together Fellowship, and one of the key leaders of city elders doing its job to restore those foundations, to guard the gates of our communities. And it's been my pleasure as always. I have to get you back on again. Hopefully, after a victory coming Tuesday, we can celebrate. But this has been Pastor Terrence Williams with Pastor Kevin Harris, and this has been The Cutting Edge. Good night.
Good night.
Stay on, Kevin.